and gentlemen, welcome to the Non-Stop Racing TV, presenting you here tonight the Vintage Racing Group once again here on a Friday night, running at the Dover Monster Mile. Here for 100 laps of terror. These drivers are going to be fed the monster of the mile here tonight. The track is about 1 mile long, very high banking, very aggressive track, and that's why it is called the Monster Mile. Tonight these drivers look to tame, or one of these drivers I should say, looking to tame this Monster Mile so far and coming into this race strong throughout week in and week out. The number 7 of Ryan Nichols still showing he is strong throughout the season, coming into his strongest track tonight here at Dover. Looking to tame the monster once again, as he said. There's about only 2 minutes remain here in practice until they head into qualifying. Currently on the top of the leaderboards right now will be the number 7 of Ryan Nichols. If anything is wrong with audio-wise or anything, please do not feel shy to tell me now. I will be able to fix it. I did have some technical difficulties over the last couple weeks. Think I've gotten them settled out. And if anything needs to be adjusted with engine sound-wise or mic sound-wise, if I'm talking too loud, if I'm talking too quiet, or you can't hear the roar of the race cars, please don't feel shy to tell me. I will gladly be able to fix it for you. As practice is coming down to a wind here, about 10 seconds left, and see them getting ready for the national anthem. There is Miles the Monster, holding up one car that has not been able to dominate this track, as time will end here. That'll begin into qualifying. I will say once again, please do not feel shy to tell me if audio sound needs to be fixed, if a engine is too quiet or my voice is too loud. Voice is too quiet, or you need the engines to be quieter, please let me know. I will be gladly to fix it, as we will head over into your national anthem now.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As we do thank all the men and women that risk their lives to serve our country. We love you very much. We thank you for your risk. As we will take a look at our leaderboards right now, we're going to see the number 7 of Ryan Nichols on the top of the leaderboard here, running the fastest time of a 22.053, faster than he ran in practice, which was 22.1. Very improving there on those times. He's running 2/10 faster than almost the whole field. Not everybody has taken a lap so far yet, though. We do hear a driver is currently out there on the track. See if we can get a view. One driver sitting in the pits. That will be the number 8 of Mark Goldstein. Going to take a lap. We'll switch it over here. Going to be the number 33 of Zachary Weaver. Starting his lap time, and then may have gone out, or he has finished his lap time. Now heading over to the number 72 of Evan Garcia. And going back into the number 10 of James Koulibaly, who has not run a lap yet. Ooh, we're going to see a driver spinning here, the number 12. Number 12 of, who was that? Garrett Robinson. See if we can get a replay on what happened there. Maybe he just came out of 4. I'm hearing 4 is a loop. Ooh, he's going to come right out of 4 and into the wall. Looked like that was going to affect him, though. I am hearing 4 is a trouble spot of this track tonight. You've seen a lot of people getting loose out of that turn by what I've been told. See the number 12 hidden back into turn number 4. He's gonna looking to save it on the front stretch, and then spins her around. May have just lost it out of 4, thought he saved it, started to get back on the gas again, and got off. As we're going to see the 72 of Evan Garcia back on the track now. In that McDonald's red 72 here tonight. He will be... Got Coca-Cola on the side of the car, actually, I see. Proud sponsor of NASCAR. So take a first lap here, going around pretty fast, actually, going about 160, about 65 down the straightaway. Gonna push a little too much out of 4. White flag will be thrown. That'll do it. Miles the Monster getting ready to take some big appetite here tonight. These drivers are getting ready to head down to the grid. Down to our starting grid here for tonight. Starting in first on the inside lane, running the fastest time on the inside pole with 22.053. Lead driver, the number 7 in here, also driver points leader tonight, Ryan Nichols. Starting in second on the outside pole, running a time of 22.331. Lead driver, the number 9, Kyle Dean. Starting in third on the inside, running a time of a 22.411. The driver of the number 65, Marty Ray. Starting in fourth on the outside, running a time of a 22.432. The driver of the number 33, Zachary W. Weaver. Starting in fifth on the inside, running a time of a 22.512. Driver of the number 27, Bob Murphy. Starting in sixth on the outside, running a time of a 22.595. The driver of the number 12 here tonight, Garrett Robinson. Starting in seventh on the inside, Pennsylvania native, running a time of a 22.725. The driver of the number 10 here tonight, James Coolabon. Starting in eighth on the outside, running a time of a 23.089. The driver of the number 1 here tonight, Thomas Cristiano. Starting in ninth on the inside, running a time of a 23.091. The driver of the number 72, Evan Garcia. Starting in 10th on the outside, running a time of a 23.280. The driver of the number 8 here tonight, Mark Goldstein. Not taking laps in 11th, the number 81 at Adam Sows. In 12th, the number 86 of Adam Eisenhower. In 13th, the number 02 of Eric Beard. In 14th, the number 11 of Kevin Bonner. We'll round out your grid here tonight. As a pace car will dive in sooner than expected, I was told. These drivers getting ready to go green here. Green flag will wave, and these tires are spinning already, as we'll see the number. I'm picking them up on my screen here real quick. It looks like to be the driver of the that's the driver of the number 86, Adam Eisenhower, spinning his tires just a little too much and got himself into the wall. Brian Narcos got a great start here tonight. Will pull away with that lead. There's a good gap between him. As we'll see a car behind him get into the wall. It'll be the number 33 is Zachary W. Weaver. We're going to start seeing some fighting way behind. This is going to get the number 7. Good gap here. We're going to see some fighting between the 12, 9, 27, and 10. A four-way battle here for 5th. The 27 get loose off the turn, get into the apron, and he slides up just a little bit, missing the number 10. Number 9 will take over 5th position there. Now Evan Garcia will throw a block for 7th position on the number 27. 27 gaining hard and charging hard. Looking to the outside of that number 72. Firebase Racing TV, I'm not sure who you are. I don't exactly know what you mean, as now the 27 looks to the outside of the 72. Can't get there in time.
Caution.
As caution will be thrown for the first time here tonight. As we'll take a look and see where the caution was thrown. I've not seen anything yet. I'm not sure where this caution came out. Oh, the 72 of Evan Garcia, maybe? Oh, it will be, but the 33 of Zachary W. Weaver actually starts it off. Oof, big wrecking happening. An instant replay on that. Number 33 of Zachary Weaver coming out of turn number 4. Gets loose, tries to save it. Will save it that time. Running the... Not sure what that is. I'm going to go with Subway car tonight. He's going to go into turn 3 and 4 here. We saw Evan Garcia just get a little loose, hit the apron off turn 4 and lose it. As the 33 will actually get into the wall hard. That'll spin his car around, and Evan Garcia will second spin it. Ooh, he'll get drilled hard by that number 1. Oof. That'll bring out your first caution of the night, as drivers will be pitting. Number 8 of Mark Goldstein will actually be the first off pit road. We're just going to wait for the second. Great. Mark Goldstein looking to have some problems early on, though, and he will be 5 laps down as the 7 of Ryan Nichols wins the race off pit road here. Pretty sure that'll be your current leader now. The 7 of Ryan Nichols will retake the lead. As it'll look to be the number 33 of Zachary Weaver will not be able to continue this race here tonight. We'll have to bring his car down to the garage area, and that'll end his night here. Number 8 of Mark Goldstein looking to get a wave by here, actually, trying to get a lap back. You know what's very funny, Tasha, is that I see you saying thank you multiple times, and I actually just opened up my phone to somebody in a chat I was in, just saying thank you very multiple times, actually, for something I'm not even sure. So it's very coincident, coincident events going on. Whoops. The lights on the base car will go off, indicating green this time round. As the pace car will dive in, getting ready for green here. As the leader will go, a couple cars do spin their tires behind him. And turn 1 here, the number 65 and 12 will be fighting side by side. Number 12 will win that fight. 65 looking to come back though. Not going to be able to do it. We'll lose some time there to that number 12 actually. As now the number 12 is starting to gain onto the number 7. About a car length behind each other. Or apart. Now the 12 looks to the inside of the 7. Can't do it, slides up a little bit. Diving back into the turn here. Both running Ford Mustangs. Those Fords obviously showing some power here tonight. They are 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 5. Will be the Ford Mustangs of this field tonight. I believe there's only 3 Ford Mustangs in this field. See the rear end's kicking out just a little bit there actually on all the drivers coming out of turn 4. That's just how loose it is off that turn. Wind is giving him a little push as the 12 looks to the inside. Will he be there? He will not be there. 7 has to be cautious now of where on track he goes in the turn. 12 is leaking behind him. Lurking, I should say. 12 could take an opportunity at any chance to get to the low side of that number 7. As they are only on lap 15 of 100. A lot of laps to go here and a lot of miles as 12 looking to the inside. Gonna just catch the apron, get a little loose. Gonna have to overcorrect the car just a little bit to save it. And that's gonna cost him some time. As 12 looking to the high line out of turn 2. Wouldn't do it. Now coming out turn 4, we'll keep that low line. Trying to lose some more time though to that number 7. Maybe he has 12 may have a nice short run set to run about 10 laps or so. Then after that may start to fall off as actually these 3 get bunched back together. 65 looking to the inside of the 12. Cannot do it. The 12 pushes forward onto the bumper of the 7. 7's gonna block. Will not. Going into turn number 1 and 2. 12 looking to the inside. He is not able to get there in time. 7 able to hold off the 12 for another lap. As the 65 tries to look to the inside. As, ooh, we'll see some damage on that 12 now. 12. Gonna get some damage. May have tapped the bumper of the number 7. Didn't like it, and that looks to be affecting his car now as the 65 will get to his bumper, and he's going to lose a lot of time actually to the number 7. The damage is looking to really affect his car right now. Aerodynamics might not be a big thing at this track, but you know what? The contact he made going to cost him some time as now he pulls away from the 65 and starts to gain back just a little bit on the number 7. Coming up to lap number 21 of 100. I believe these cars can do about 40 laps on fuel. So they're going to be needing to pit about lap 50 to 60. I may be wrong. They may be only able to do 35 to 40. I didn't get a good read on how it would work. I was not told by any of the drivers nor race control how many laps these guys can get estimated, so I'm going off the base of my head. 12 starts to lose. Loses 4/10 of a second to the number 7. Lost a lot of time there as now the damage seems to be something. iRacing is acting a little funny here tonight. Damage on the number 12 at 1 second, and then the next second it's gone. Must be some errors within the racing server itself, because that would not be on my part. But still, the number 12 trying to gain back any time he can to catch that number 7. 8/10 back, almost a whole second. Actually about to be a whole second. 65 is now starting to gain, and we're going to see some lap traffic up ahead of the number 12 now. Or actually the number 7, my bad, whoops. Number 7 starting to catch lap traffic here. looking to be maybe the number 86 of Adam Eisenhower will be the first car lap. Will not actually be the first car a lap down, but will be the first lap car the number 7 will hit. As the car will spin in front of him. Will he come back up on track? No, he will not. Caution will be thrown, and I'm hearing more wrecking happening, actually. As that will be the number 86 of Adam Eisenhower. Let's see if we can get a replay here of what happened. Comes out of turn number 4. Gets a little loose on that lap. Let's save it. As he's running a nice red and white, yellow actually, in and out. Out burger. Never had it before. Don't know how it is. Let's see the number 86 actually come out of turn number 4, get extremely loose. Not able to save the car here. We'll come up the track. Ooh, almost into the 65. And that'll bring out your first, actually your second caution of the night here. As that 86 is blowing a lot of smoke out of his rear. As we'll see a little contact getting on the pit road between the 7 and the 12. 12 may have thought pit road speed was a little faster than it actually is, as this pit road is only 35 miles per hour down pit road. Very slow, unlike where the Cup cars will be tomorrow at Pocono Raceway. That's a 60 mile per hour speed limit in pit road. That's about 25 miles per hour faster. We'll see the right sides on the 65 actually go up first. 65's pit crew is going to work. Working hard on that car, trying to get him off pit road before the 7. As we'll see some cars, the 10 maybe. Ooh, that was a close race out of pit road. Oh man, I want to see if I can get that. Let's see if I can get that. Gotta make sure they're actually in pit road. They are not, so we will have them get down to pit road and we will watch that close battle out of pit road. That was a very close battle out of pit road. I believe the number 7 did come out dominant though. As we will see the 12 get into the 7 just a little bit. Cars do bring it down pit road here. Trying to slow it down for you a little bit. We can get a good timing as we see the 12 right on the bumper of the 7. Trying to get an advantage. Beat the 7 out of pit road. Drivers take their place. As drivers will actually now almost be coming off pit road. We're going to get a good view here of that battle out of pit road. Take just a couple seconds extra. As here's the battle out of pit road. The 10 has an advantage at first, but the 7 soaring by the 10. He will win the race out of pit road. Very close race out of pit road there between two drivers. And the 65. Wow. That'll be your race out of pit road. Presented to you by NonStopRacingTV. The lights on the pace car will go off, indicating green this time round. As 10 may be taking a little strategy here. May have taken 2 tires. Didn't get him the lead though. The 7 soars off pit road in the lead. As the pace car will dive in here, getting ready to go green. 10 getting a little anxious for that start. As the 7 will begin to hit the gas. 10 spinning his tires as green flag will wave. 10 will lose to 3rd position here. Spun his tires a little bit on that start. As now it is well, I don't know what happened to the 12. 12 is way out of picture here, way back in 6th position. May have had some issues on pit road. Gonna have to fight his way back through the field here. Is now the 10. Oh, the 10 will lose it off of 4. Oh, he's gonna come right up track here, and that'll bring out your 3rd caution of the night here. As maybe that 2 tire strategy did not work out well. That's gonna take the 10 for a little wild ride. As the Miles the monster getting another meal here tonight. Getting some food in his belly. He is still hungry for more. As these leaders that just took tires are going to come down pit road and get more tires. Ooh, the number 9 is going to win off pit road, but he will not be the leader. The number 72 stays out, and so does the number 12. Don't you have a fast repair though, Weaver? As 72 will dive into pit road. May have found out mistakes and maybe not wanting to take a no tire strategy after seeing what happened to the 10. Going off 2 tires, old tires may not be the way to go. But that number 12 of Garrett Robinson will stay out. He will take the lead gladly, as I'm going to believe the number 9 of Kyle Dean also took 2 tires. 8.3 second pit stop, while the previous leader, I should say, Ryan Nichols, at a 14.7, had a very slow pit stop. May have had to fix some damage from getting contact into the wall, let's say, and he just took almost a whole second more than the number 65 of Marty Ray, but will beat the number 65 off. But that number's 9. You'd be playing with that 2 tire strategy. Gonna go for a little risk here. After seeing what happened to the number 10, he's gonna take the challenge on. He's gonna try and defeat Miles the Monster with just 2 tires. Oh, Weaver, you should have used your fast repair, dude. As the lights on those that pace car is off. Number 7's gonna have to fight through 2 cars to get back to the lead here. Currently the summary of this race with 3 cautions totaling 10 laps. Current leader so far is the number 12 of Garrett Robinson. Only 2 lead changes here tonight, and that'll be the number 12 taking that second lead change. With only 35 laps complete here. Got some nice cool weather here tonight at Dover International Speedway. Only 77 degrees outside. The track temp has warmed up from a cool 96 degrees to now 102 degree track temp. 92% humidity though. Very dense air and partly cloudy. As the pace car dives in and this field gets ready to go back green, the number 12 will go. Looking to slam on that gas as the whole field far behind now. That 12 will take a 1-second gap. He's going to get a big jump to that lead. Taking any jump he can. To get as I have no clue if I'm actually connected or not to the don't tell me. Oh, as I know now, my voice is very low. Don't know what happened there. Computer took a dump on me, so we're gonna throw it over from just gonna do it there for now, trying to get as quick as possible as we can back into the race. Trying to get as quick as possible as we can back into this race. Don't know what the hell happened. My sincere apologies. Some entertainment. There's not going to be much entertainment. The only entertainment I worry about right now is getting back into this race. Trying to now get everything back to how it was. I honestly don't even know what happened. Just 1 second, I'm here talking. Daytona's favorite snack? I don't know. Alright, I think I'm going to be all set here. We're going to come back into... You're back in the race now. Got to get the ticker up on the board. Hope that never happens again. As I'm going to bring it over to the race now. As because actually I don't have the right camera loaded, so you guys will see the right camera now. We're gonna have to remove the ticker. Reload the ticker once again. Oh, that's not funny. That is not funny, Weaver. I'm sorry, but that is very offensive. We are back in action. As the number 7 is caught up to the number 12. As now the 7 gets to the inside of the 12 here, maybe missed a couple laps of action, maybe not more than, I don't know, I think we were probably about lap 36. Just listening to my own live stream, making sure it's all good. As the 7 will get by the 12 now and retake the lead. I don't know what the heck happened there. Computer froze. Never does. That'll be a first or second time it's actually ever frozen on me. This caution will come out. I'm gonna make sure my mic is fully up. Yes, it is. This caution is out on the track. Let's see if we can get a view of who brought out that caution. Oh, 65 isn't looking too good. Oof. As we see the 65 fighting with the 12 here, coming out of turn number 4. Oh, he gets into the 12. Who got in? Actually, the 12 actually got into the wall. 10 almost rams into the 65, and that's going to bring out the... Oh man, after having that, man, fourth caution of the night, I hope. As our leaderboard race summary thing is not right, I'm going to go with 4 cautions actually right now. As that happened, it reset my leaderboard. As these leaders will come in, they may be able to make it on gas here. No clue. I said it wouldn't take me more than 5 minutes to get this stream back up. I think it took me 5 minutes to get it back up and running here, as we're going to see these drivers coming down pit road. 43 laps to go now. This race is winding down. These drivers bumper to bumper down pit road. Getting into pit lane. The right sides are going up on almost every car. As the 12 will leave pit exit. Coming out of pit road. Will he win the race off pit road? He will not. The 7 will be dominant once again on pit road. Just to show you how high of a bank it is, going to gyro view here. That's just the very bottom lane of the track. You can already see how steep it is for these drivers. Not sure how many degrees of banking. I'm pretty sure it is 30 degrees of banking, or maybe 35. But very steep banking. Even on the stretches, you can see they don't even out as much. Not very much. The car is not completely flat as you would see maybe at Martinsville. The car is still on some banking. Martinsville is about 0 degrees of banking in the straightaways. If anything, 0.5 degrees of banking. They are still banked when they're on the straightaways, and the car isn't completely flat. It may be to them, but you watch the gyro cam, it is not. As the lights on the pace car do go off, these drivers get side by side here. 40 laps to go. My calculations are correct. If they can make 40 laps on fuel, as Weaver, you know how many laps on fuel you could get. If you want to chime in and tell me if I'm wrong, these drivers can make it to the end with 40 laps to go. Am I correct? Knowing my luck, Weaver will come into chat and say, I have no clue. So then we will be sitting here curious on how many laps these guys can get on fuel. I say about 35 to 40 laps, maybe. It could be shorter. Could be a lot shorter. As the pace car dives in, get ready to go here. 6 cars left in this field. The 7 takes off.
Green flag.
Get a great jump here. Yes, hi Weaver. I'm going to take that as you have no idea how many laps they can get. As at 12, we'll get get to the inside of the 7 actually. Alright Tosh, you don't need to know. I figured Weaver would know because he was a driver in the race. Weaver, since you're back and you may have not heard my question, 38 laps to go here. I estimate these drivers can get 35 to 40 laps on fuel. Am I correct, or is it a lot less or a lot more on fuel? How many laps on fuel could you get when you were in the race car? As the 12 will take the lead. Starting to pull away just a little bit from the 7, but not too much. As the 7 is the points dominator. So far in this series, nobody's able to touch him. Weaver, what I'm basically trying to ask is how many laps of fuel could these drivers get in one run? I estimate 35 to 40 laps, but I could be wrong. I want you to know, I wanted you to tell me if I'm wrong or not. I say about 40 laps of fuel they can get in one run. Am I wrong? Yes, I know. It's 50% fuel load. Okay, but you get an estimated amount of laps when you look in the car. You remember what that was? If you remember what that was, I can estimate it from here. But if not, it's alright. Ooh, the 7 will take the lead back. I missed it. I was too involved with chat. Whoops. You gotta be, interactive with chat. Hey Weaver, I hope you did vote on that poll. Feedback is our #1 priority from all of you guys. We love to hear what you guys think. To 30 laps. Alright, so they will have to make one more stop to be able to get to the end of this race by what we think. Could be wrong, no clue. By what we think is 20 to 30 laps of fuel. As when the leader does cross the finish line, we're going to bring you into a cockpit view around this track and show you how tough Miles the Monster is. As actually we cannot. We'll bring it to a crank it up view presented to you by NonStopRacingTV. As technical difficulties will show, not be able to bring you up to cockpit view. Maybe if we get one more caution, we will be able to fix it. As that was Crank It Up, presented to you by NonStopRacingTV. Leader so far here tonight will be the number 7, Brian Nichols, leading 49 out of 100 laps. As Ladden, coming this time around, will lead half of this race. The other driver leading laps will be the number 12 of Garrett Robinson with 24, and the number 72 of Evan Garcia with 1. Top 5 currently so far will be your leader, the number 7, Ryan Nichols, in 2nd. In the number 10, James Coulibaly in 3rd. The number 12 of Garrett Robinson in 4th. The number 9 of Kyle Dean, and in 5th, the number 72 of Evan Garcia. Laps to go here in this race. The number 7 of Ryan Nichols out front by 3 seconds to the number 10 of James Coulibaly. Go through the field here a little bit. The number 7 of Ryan Nichols has led 55 laps out of 100. Has been the most dominant car in this series with the points lead of about 500 points to 2nd place. Ryan Nichols will continue to lead here with 19 to go as we hop back to 2nd here in the number 10. James Coulibaly joined into this series a little late. Does run full-time in the Cup Series, but joined this series about a couple weeks later into the season. Has showed up almost every week since, and is a pretty dominant car, and I would believe if he did show up for every race, he would be fighting for the points lead with the number 7 of Ryan Nichols. Hopping back to 3rd here with the number 12 of Garrett Robinson. After a week of Richmond with a lot of intense situations going in from the Busch Grand National Series and the Cup Series. Still week in and week out. Never saw his face. Showed up again. Finally shows back up to Dover after getting sponsorship. Able to show back up. Will be on probation though for the rest of the season. As we hop back to 4th here, a full-time driver in both series. The number 9 of Kyle Dean has missed a fair share of races in just the Grand National Series and has tried to make his way into the points. Not sure where he lays so far in the points right now, but shows up week in and week out for the Cup Series and a full-time driver. As we hop back to 5th place with the number 72 of Evan Garcia. New driver into the league here. Running the McDonald's, has joined a couple weeks back. And not fighting for points, but fighting over here to try and maybe get the Most Valuable Driver of the Year award. As we hop into number 65 here. New member to these races. Driving around here in 6th position. I don't know much about him. As I could say, he does run a Harley-Davidson paint scheme. As we hop over to the number 8 on pit road, Mark Goldstein shows in week out as caution will come out. as somebody will be spun around on the front stretch. That'll be the number 12 of Garrett Robinson. See if we can get a view of what happened there with Garrett. Garrett will catch the apron a lot, actually, get his left side tires on that apron a lot, and just can't save the cars. Ooh, he'll be hit by the number 9 of Kyle Dean, and then the 72 of Evan Garcia gets into the wall trying to avoid those two. And that'll bring out your 5th or 6th caution here tonight. Now these drivers debating on whether they should pit or not. And if they do, they will be able to make it to the end for sure. If they don't pit, they're taking a risk of trying to hold off guys with new tires and maybe even trying to manage their gas to get it to the end. As we'll see the leader of the number 7 go in, will that bring anybody else down pit lane? That'll bring every lead lap driver down pit lane. I'm going to be looking out for drivers just taking 2 tires. Thinking the number 10 may have been trying to take a 2-tire strategy. Will not. Learned from his mistakes early on in the race to not take a 2-tire strategy. The 7 will win the race off pit road. As it's just down to five drivers for the lead. Actually make it 4 drivers on the lead lap. As the lights on the pace car do go off, indicating green this time around. Alright, there will be 9 laps to go on this restart. I think these drivers are going to go all out, as all the lead lap cars have 4 fresh new tires. I think it's going to be a fight for this win here. Ooh, we're going to see 2 different sides in the chat here. As the pace car is getting ready to dive down, the pace car will dive down. The 10 laying back hard here. As the 7 will go, and the 10, the green flag will wave. And the 7 will pull away hard with the 10, losing some time. The 72 will gain second position from that. But we're going to see the 10 fight back hard onto the outside, and looking to get to the past this number 72 and catch the number 7. As the 10 will complete the pass, and so will the 12. These guys, are they going to try and fight it out for second position, or are they going to try and stay side by side to try and catch, or what am I saying? Are they going to try and fight it out for second position, or are they going to try and stay apart from each other to catch that number 7? As the 12 looks to the inside of the 10, the 12 won't get to the 10, but he is a lap down. 10 may have let him by to maybe catch up to the 7, so the 12 can slow down the 7. As the 7 has a good second lead, 1 second lead between him and the second place car of the number 10. This number 12 is gaining hard and fast, but he will only pass him to get a lap back. It will not be for position. So the 7, even if he gets passed by this 12, oh, we're going to see wrecking behind him. Will that bring out a caution here tonight? And that may finish the race. If that does, I am not seeing a caution being brought out. This race will continue under green here. Oof. That's 7 coming out of turn number 4. Those cars may be out of the race. As actually there's only 3 lead, no, actually just 2 lead lap cars left, as that third place car of Evan Garcia will be involved in that wreck. Will he go a lap down, or will he try and stay on track? I'm not sure. He's still on track, still moping it around the track. And we'll see the number 72 of Evan Garcia bring it down pit road. As the leader comes to 3 laps to go. As that number 12 of Garrett Robinson will move up to the 3rd place position. He is not 22 seconds behind, he is actually 1 lap behind. I don't know what was going on with this ticker, as it is now organizing itself out, showing him 1 lap behind. Coming to 2 laps to go here. The number 7 staying calm and driving this car around the track, as he has a comfortable lead between him and 2nd place. As they'll come out of turn number 2, the number 10 gets by the 12, or the 12 lets him by. 1.2 second gap as they come around to the white flag. White flag in the air, 1 more lap to go here. As the number 7 takes it into turn 1 and 2, this number 10 trying hard as mighty as he can to catch the number 7. Doesn't look like he's going to have enough time here, as the number 7 just has to get through turn 3 and 4 here completely. Nice and clean, as he's going to take it easy through turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. The number 7 of Ryan Nichols will dominate here at Dover and win his 5th race of the season. As the number 7 has the drive for 5 and will complete it here. Has won 5 races so far this season in just this series. As we'll bring up the number 12 into the booth here with your 3rd place finish. You got a copy here?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, we saw you had a very fast car throughout this race, and then unfortunately getting caught up out of turn number 4 and spinning. Bring me through your thought of what happened. Turn number 4, is that a very sketchy turn?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had a little left side damage, but I don't know if that's what was why I was so loose, but I kept getting loose out of turn 4, and apologize to Kyle Dean, but I don't know. It was kind of loose.
Well, we definitely saw you had a strong car here tonight, just couldn't seem to get it done, but with a nice top 3 finish. Is there anybody you'd like to thank before we head you out for the night?
I'd like to thank Caution Light News and NC Designs for
All right, thank you very much. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
As now we bring up the second place finisher of James Koulibaly up into the booth. Number 10, you got a copy?
Yes, I did.
Whoa, we got a big loud speaker here tonight. Turn your voice down just a little bit. Well, we definitely saw you try to take a little two-tire strategy there and didn't seem to work out for you maybe. What was your thought behind that strat?
Yeah, I wanted to get in front of Ryan and Garrett there for that run because I was wondering, and Marty, because I was wondering how fast they were, and I was hoping they were patient drivers as well as being fast. So I wanted to take 2 tires and see how patient they were, or if they were just actually driving fast and hard for no reason. But it didn't end up very well because I forgot the left sides wear more than the right sides do at this track, so it bit me in the butt.
We also saw you laid back just a little too much on that final restart, and that may have costed you the win here tonight.
Yeah, I had to lay back because I had to let Garrett. He didn't understand the concept of being a lap down driver, and he had more pace than me, and I didn't feel there was a point of holding him up. I didn't want to wreck my car. Decided to take a second place finish instead.
Alright, well, before we head you out here for tonight, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank you especially for broadcasting, and I'd like to thank all the people that showed up tonight. We had a great race. It was great racing, and I actually survived Dover for once in my life.
Alright, well, good job tonight on your second place finish, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Zach. I will see you at Godot.
As now we will see the tamer of the Monster Mile coming into the booth, the number 7 of Ryan Nichols. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Well, we definitely saw you tame that monster tonight with a nice lasso rope. Definitely had most lead laps here tonight. Was this track comfortable, or were you not, or was it just too hard to tame?
I'll tell you what, we didn't have the best setup. Our car was pretty much tight. The longer the run goes on, but it just seemed like everybody else was falling off as well. So I think it was just the nature of the track. But we had some hard battles with the 12 and the 65. So they kept us on our toes and just had some really good, clean, hard racing up front. And I'll tell you, we had a ball. But I'll tell you what, to get this drive for 5, to get this 5th win at our favorite track, man, it just makes it that much more special.
Well, we saw you tame this monster here tonight, but it wasn't an easy battle. We saw Miles the Monster take on quite a few meals here, and actually one almost involving you. What was going through your head was as that car was spinning on the front stretch?
Yeah, I don't exactly remember what happened. I don't know how close he was to us, but point is we made it through. We kept our nose clean, kept the fender straight, and just did what we had to do.
Alright, well, we definitely saw you did great here tonight, and you finally tamed Miles the Monster. Is there anybody you'd like to thank before we head you out here for tonight?
Yeah, as always, I got to definitely thank Aftermath Autosports, giving me just super fast Ford Mustangs week in, week out. I can't say enough about this team. Fantastic organization. Love racing with them. Love being part of the team. Got to thank all our sponsors: Harahan Collectibles, Pipe Check, Aftermath Home Design, and I got to give a special shout out to Tasha, running this special edition Sailor Moon car, and really happy we could put it in victory lane for her. So that victory burnout was for you. And got to thank Vintage Racing Group for putting this all together, and great league. And I also got to thank NonStopRacingTV for broadcasting these races. It's just a phenomenal experience.
Alright, well, good job tonight on taming the monster, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow night at Pocono Raceway.
Alright, looking forward to it, sir.
As we definitely saw, Miles the Monster had quite a few, I should say, meals here. We're going to throw the results up on the board here for you. I'm Zach Mecca, here with Non-Stop Racing TV. Have a great night, everybody.